Hello, wonderful people. If you've ever been stuck in survival mode, going to work, caring for everybody else, and wondering, when will your time come? Then this is the video for you. Today, we're talking about real transformation, not just on the outside, but from the inside out. So if you are a nurse or a professional woman looking to start their own business, not just looking, but dreaming about starting your own business, then this is definitely the video you do not want to miss. Today, we are going to talk about some powerful steps and real talk just for you.
Ladies and gentlemen.
All right, guys, transformation isn't just about changing your job, your body, your circumstance. It's about shifting how you see yourself. So often we think if we just change jobs, if we alter some part of ourselves, if we just were in a different type of situation, and all of those things are not the core of what's going on. We need to shift how we see ourselves. The scripture says in Romans 12:2, to be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of our mind. Keep in mind, you're not stuck. You're just getting started. Keep in mind your value on your job. Your job may not see your value. You are in this title or nurse or whatever job description or box you are in. And the reason why I say that is because you are confined by what they would have you to do, what they allow you to do. But when you are, for example, a bedside nurse, you see things. You see the process. You see the nursing workflow. You see the systems that are in place. And you see things that can be improved upon. Yes, there may be shared governance. Yes, there may be other things in place that may allow you to voice your opinion. But how often are you seeing the things that you say or that you try to get changed, actually changed, implemented, and continuing on at your job? Okay. So your value extends beyond the description. You see those processes that need to be improved on. You have new ideas, new ways that can help the system, new things and new value. No, not new value, but your value that you can add to the job, right? But you're in this title and it may or may not be implemented. I want you to shift how you see yourself. Recognize that you do have value, that your ideas matter, that you matter. We have to start making choices from a place of vision and not fear. How often are we putting on hold our goals, our dreams, our objectives, things that we want to get done? We got those business ideas, we got things that we want to do, but we're holding off. Something is fearful in our minds, some anxiety, there's some imposter syndrome or some kind of long analysis paralysis that we are doing where we are stuck and not getting anything done, putting off today, putting off what we could get done today, right? So we need to start. We have to make a start somewhere, even if it's a small step. What can move the needle forward? What can we do today that will allow us to be on the road to building our business so that we're not here next year at the same place, right? So you got to make small changes. I mean, think about it. As a nurse, we are caring for people. We multitasking. We managing emergencies and everything. We working with our coworkers to get on our nerve. Okay, we're doing all the things. We are just like running our own thing, right? We are doing all of that for somebody else, for somebody else's business, for some other job. But what about us? So what if we took all that power and we put all of that power, all of that energy into building our own business? What if? All right, let's go through 5 keys to transformation that you can start right now. First of all, I want you to wake up to your worth. You are more than just a nurse. I had to learn this. I had to learn to stop saying this because I was in a class one day and someone asked, they had people going around doing introductions. And I said, oh, I'm just a nurse, because most people were saying what type of nurse they was and what all this detailed information. I was just like, I'm just a nurse. And the instructor had to let me know, like, don't say you're just a nurse. You're more than just a nurse. So I want you to change your language. You got to speak positive about yourself and your worth. So wake up to your worth. Don't say, I'm just a nurse. Know your value. I mean, you're not just a nurse. You are a multitasking queen. You're a problem solver. You're an advocate. You are all the things. You are managing things. You a housekeeper, a counselor. You guys know on the floor we have to do it all. When it comes down to it, who fault is it? The nurse. You got that right. That's what they say. So if you are doing all of that, guys, all of that energy, take all those skills, get what you can while you're on the job, and know your worth. Wake up to your value. Wake up to your worth. I want you to start number 2 with envisioning more for yourself. Keep your vision in mind. Write it down. Get you a journal. I want you to journal the things down. We're going to go through some things. I'm going to put some things in a community post. Make sure you check there where you can do a journal exercise also that will help you to stay on track and get through these keys of transformation. But I want you to get a journal, and I want you to write down in your journal if fear wasn't a factor, if money wasn't a factor, if these things that you think in your mind are factors, if none of that was a factor, what would you do? What would be your business, your business, your dream goal, that one that keeps you up at night? What is it? Write it down. We went through this before on a previous video, so go back and watch the vision and mindset video. But I want you to envision more for your life. Don't get stuck where you are. You're not stuck. Don't be stuck. Get your mind out of that place and get your mindset changed so you can write it down in a journal. Journaling will help you. If time, money, and fear were not a factor, what would you be doing? What problem would you be solving? What community would you be serving? What things would you be doing in your life? What is it that you envision for yourself? All right, number 3, shift your mindset. Replace the I don't know what I'm going to do, I'm not sure, or all of those negative things with I'm learning something new every day. And I mean, really do that. Really try to learn something. Get a book, ask somebody, that is maybe that step higher than you or that's doing something along the lines of what you want to do. Get yourself surrounded by people in a community who are on the same path or wavelength as you. Sometimes we got to change the people we around. Sometimes we got to change our environment, our physical environment. Sometimes we got to change the people that we're around. We want to get around people who are like-minded, who are steps above us. Like they said, if you are in a room, you don't want to be the smartest person in the room. You want some more people around you who know some more things so you can learn and grow. All right, number 4, take faith-fueled action. Remember, we're trying to transform our mindset, right? We want to speak positive things because what? Power of life and death is in the tongue. So we want to speak positive things over our life. So if we're going to have faith and believe, we want to put that faith into action, because what does the Bible say? Faith without works is dead. So we got to take some faith-fueled action. And when I'm speaking to you, I'm speaking to me too now. So we're taking faith-fueled action. What steps can we take? What one step? What do you want to do? You want to solve a problem? I don't know what's your problem. If you want to help people with fitness, okay, I'm just going to use fitness. You want to help people with fitness. How can you start to make that business plan? How can you start a step to what am I going to do? What community am I going to serve? What age group am I going to work with? What community I'm going to work with? Like, who do I want to help? Do I want to help people who are a certain age, or I don't know, certain lifestyle or whatever? I don't know. Whoever you want to help, get that targeted. They say create your avatar. So you want to get in mind somebody that you see yourself helping, that you know that you can help, whose problem you can solve, and really work with that person. See what their interests are. What do they like to do? What obstacles may they face? Write it down. Start somewhere. Like, okay, I got this avatar in mind now. Where do I find them? Where can I go to connect with the people that I want to help? I don't know what it could be, but you got to start brainstorming. You got to start writing it down. You got to get you a journal and you're going to write those things down. You're going to do your research. You're going to read books. You're going to watch YouTube videos about it, whatever you need to do. But you're going to take a step in the direction, because this is faith-fueled action. You don't want to just talk about it. You want to be about it, okay? So this is talking about building your business, and we serious about it. We got to take those actionable steps to get there. All right, number 5 is to embrace grace and grit. Now, you're allowed to go slow. You're allowed to go at your own pace, but do not quit, y'all. Don't give up. Keep going and give yourself grace. Don't be too hard on yourself. Sometimes I think, we like, okay, we got this to do, this to do, this to do. I'm kind of like more task oriented. I kind of like to write lists sometimes. So you got to really, you want to check everything off, but you might not check everything off. If you got 3 things on your list and you get 1 done, like, girl, good job. Because you got that done. Give yourself some grace. Especially you've been all you're not doing it, and now you're just starting, you getting in the flow, and you get something done toward your business. You making that actionable step. Give yourself grace. Keep going. Don't give up. Use your grit, like really work hard. I want you to be consistent. Use some discipline. I'm speaking to y'all, but remember now, I'm building too. So I'm learning, we're sharing, we're growing together. I got you, and we just go encourage each other, and we're going to keep going. So use that, guys. Keep a constant effort, consistency. I've been learning consistency is so important. Like, you may not see it now, but if you don't never start and you don't make no effort, you're going to be at the same spot you was before. So make small changes, consistent effort, discipline, use discipline, make those faith-filled actions. I mean, prayer. Okay, I don't know if I said prayer, start with prayer, okay? Like, you a faith-going person, start you with some prayers, some meditation. Speak you those positive affirmations. Say positive things. Every day. Sometimes I go saying something negative and stuff. I want to change the language, change how I talk, change how I think, my mindset, and sometimes there's just so much going on, so much noise and distractions around. If you got to go get in a quiet area, say you a little prayer, say you some positive affirmations, you got to post them up everywhere. Whatever you got to do to get yourself from here to there, do it so you can be, have that in years to come, so you don't come home after 12 hours with nothing left, just depleted, ain't got nothing left, because you done gave it all. You left it, like they say, leave it all on the court. You done left it all at the hospital, at the clinic, at wherever you working at. You done left it all there. Like, bring some home to your children, bring some energy, bring something home where you ain't just you just got to hit the bed. You don't need no more. But stay strong, okay? Keep going. Remember your vision. Remember the mission. Remember what you got in sight. Keep going. Get started. Small actionable steps, okay? Now, I know I would be remiss to say that I know you still have to work your job. Most of us have to still work the job. When you're at work, think of it as a training ground, okay? You got to shift how you see it, because if you keep thinking, oh, this is just awful, it's going to be a long day, sis. So really shift your mindset, start seeing it as your training ground. I mean, think about it. You do communication. Some of you are in leadership. You charge nurses. You are administrators. Use that as your training ground. You're learning communication, leadership skills. I mean, you're learning how to navigate and deal with conflict. All the things that you're learning on your job make for great characteristics, I believe, as it's for a CEO. So when you get to be your own business owner, when you're learning how to work with others, how to communicate effectively, how to document, you already know how to document, you got to do all of that. How to be resilient, how when something comes up, it don't throw you off, because you know how to deal with the problems. You know how to work through to find solutions, right? So all of that works well for business. So use your job as a training ground. Learn as much as you can, get as much as you can from it, and keep that all in mind. Keep notes even. I've shared with you guys a journal that I'm using. I'll put the link in the description, And if you didn't see the previous video about get what you need, being grateful and get what you need, again, go back and watch that one. That'll help you, as well as the vision and mindset video. I'm trying very hard to share positive things as we go through this together, because sometimes you just be like feeling like you're out there alone. You're not alone. I'm going to work with you through this, okay? But we are going to encourage each other. We're going to learn. We're going to grow together. All right, guys. So if we are doing all of these things on the job, and we're thinking about business, we're going to think about ideas of how we can use the things that we know. How do we use the skills that we already have? Can we teach somebody else? I've heard this from several people. When you learn something, it's just not rewarding. Just, we get something from it, from being able to give back. But you can also, what they say, like profit from that. Like, and you can get a business idea from that. You can, use that to help you in your business and monetize your skills of what you know. So use that in your business. You can do like consulting. Shoot, you can start a YouTube channel. You can do different things. You can do coaching. You can do different things. You can do people learn in different ways. As an introvert, maybe you not want to talk so much to people, but maybe you can do it in other ways that don't allow you to have to be so much, maybe in teaching materials, digital products, different things. There's something I want to learn. Hopefully we will all be able to share our things later on or whenever, but not whenever. We're not doing that. See, changing the focus, right? But we got to work on it. We got to learn it. We got to know how to do it. So I encourage you all to just keep going, taking that teaching, learning ground on the job, and then being able to use the skills, what we learn in research and doing our own self-teaching, being our own teacher, learning things, and then using that in business. Remember your why. What is your reason for doing this? If you have a strong why, it's going to motivate you when those times get tough and when you're going through something and maybe it ain't all falling into place like you thought, or maybe it's a little bit getting kind of a little harder. What's harder, we're going to push through, but it's not as easy maybe as you thought. Then we got that why. So we remember that. And if the why is strong enough, it's going to get you through those tough times. So remember your why. All right, guys. So transformation, it doesn't start with the perfect plan, but it does start with the decision to believe in yourself. You have to believe, and you have to put that belief into action. It takes action. Transformation, it's a change. So it don't mean just staying the same and stagnant. It's a change that we want to see in our lives, right? So if this spoke to your spirit, I want you to comment in the comments, I'm ready for transformation. Ready for transformation. Yes. So we're going to do this. And if you stay tuned into this channel, Thinking Out Loud, we are going to get there together. Sometimes we just need somebody else to say, girl, this is what I'm going through. Like, how am I going to get through this? Like, what I need to do, like, or something. And we're going to learn and we're going to grow together. We're going to share ideas. We're going to share thoughts. And we're going to learn and grow together, right? That's how we're going to support each other. So come back and see me here on Thinking Out Loud. Check out the other videos and start journaling, writing it down, and working to those actionable steps. Remember, faith without works is dead. We want to put things into action, right? So start writing it down. I'm also going to put in the community post some things that you can work on, some journaling ideas and questions you can answer as you're journaling. And there may be other things in the community post, so please check that out because we are building community, okay? So I thank you guys so much for joining me here today. I am Janique, and this is Thinking Out Loud, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.